How's it going? Welcome to a Star Wars Unlimited video on a usual Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes channel, but I've been really enjoying this game lately, and I just wanted to play some and let you guys see some of the fun things we're getting to try out in the next set coming out here in just a few days. We have the cards online, and there's a website called Carabast/Petranki. Seems like they're rebranding a little bit of things around. That we're going to be able to test out a bunch of these new cards. So I've built a deck that I am hoping to make in the new set. A bunch of old cards, a bunch of new cards. These are the cards. I'm not going to go through them all in detail, but here's the picture. And we can talk about it at the end of the video more in depth on the cards themselves, but I will give you basic game mechanics. If you already want to play the game, you can go ahead and skip it to the first game. Basic game mechanics. Base has 30 health. Your base hits 0 health, you die. You have a leader and a base. This determines what colors you can play. So I can play green. This means villainy, and then blue. So I can play green, villainy, blue, or neutral. I don't have any neutral cards in there, but still. Well, I do have my sideboard. Sideboard is our cards you would switch in and out in a best-of-3 scenario. I don't tend to mess with my sideboard in this website, and you're not allowed to mess with it in best-of-1s. But essentially, this number on the top left is probably the most important part of a card. That's the resource. That's how many resources you have to pay to play the card. If you're familiar with Magic, for example, this would be how many land it costs to play the card. You're going to attribute 1 resource every turn, unless you find ways to gain more. For example, cards like Resupply, Super Laser Technician, and Resupply Carrier. That is an aspect that green has and no other color has, is gaining resources faster. This Piett deck, Admiral Piett, is all about capital ships. His action lets him play a capital ship for 1 less resource, and when he is deployed from his epic action, that happens at 5 resources, I can play capital ships for 2 less resources. So I have mostly capital ships, like the Devastator, the Avenger, our Quintet Assault Cruiser, Fleet Interdictor, Resupply Carrier, MC-30 Assault Frigate, and the Outlaw Corona. Any more complicated game mechanics than that we can get to in the game, but essentially, these Sentinels keep people from hitting your base, and my goal is play Sentinels, play event cards that will kill my opponent's units or slow them down until we get the win. It is slow them down until I get to these cards. And if we're both going slow and trying to fight to those cards, it's going to be a long game. Alright, we're in our first game. So we're fighting a red-green. Red is aggro, aggression, fast tempo. So we need to be ready for him flying at me fast. Do I need a mulligan? No, I have cards I can play on my first turn, so I don't see a big reason to mulligan. I will not hold on to... I'll play my Pike Sentinel early. I won't hold on to my Corona, and I have to decide whether I keep my Fleet Interdictor or my Droideka. We can play the Fleet Interdictor at 5 resources, so we'll play it sooner than Droideka, so we'll resource our Droideka. So those cards now will pay for our other cards as we continue to play the game. There is no your turn, their turn in this game. It is alternating. So I won the coin flip, and I get to go first. And when I'm done with everything I'm going to do, I'm going to hit Claim Initiative. So that means I'll go first in the subsequent turn. My opponent right now has got a Green Squad A-Wing with an R2 pilot. Pilots are a new mechanic. What do I want to do? For now, I will resource that Super Laser Technician. And I would love a way to take down that ship. I don't have a way to do it, though. So he's going to get to swing in for a lot of damage here, which is the goal of his deck. So he's already put 4 on my base. I'll play that. That's going to give me another resource going into my next turn. It does come out 0 of 4, so it's not ready when it gets played. I'll claim the initiative now. So I'll go first again next turn. He did put his leader onto one of these ships. That's a special mechanic with this leader that I won't try to explain now. I don't see much of a reason to keep Fel right now, so we'll get rid of that. Alright, so I can take one of these leaders out. This one's hitting more, so we'll take that one down. Or do I want to try to get my Fleet Interdictor online? Let's do this first. So I've killed that one, and we'll see what he does now. I do want to get this online as soon as I can, but we just won't be getting it quite yet. See what he decides to do here. We've slowed him down a little bit, and if we can get that Sentinel online to lock down the space arena, that'll really help. Ooh, that's really painful. Okay. I need to go ahead and deploy this because I need to go first next turn. So I would love to attack, But I know that if I do, he will claim the initiative. So I need to claim. I need to get a ship in his way as soon as possible. He's still not going ground, so I'm going to go ahead and just resource another Droideka. So both the Droidekas I have in this deck have been resourced now. Alright, let's get this Sentinel online. So he has to attack that ship. He will kill it, but that's going to save myself like 8 damage. So he has this mechanic where you see there it gets +2 while attacking. So that ship really is doing a ton of damage. But my when defeated ability for Fleet Director, when defeated, may defeat a space unit that costs 3 or less. So boom. So his attack just resulted in his own death. Okay, we've got a red 5 coming in. I'm okay with him getting an initiative now, and we still get it, but I didn't have any big units to play anyway. Okay, he has deployed his Poe to the ground arena. Alright, we've got some options now. I am liking this situation. I am going to resource this MC-30 assault frigate. This our Quentin's assault cruiser is about to be our best friend. We're going to play it now. It's going to ambush in, and we can take out one of these units. Probably should take out the black 1. Boom. And I get to turn their ship into a resource. That's what this unit does. So I've now stolen their ship and made it a resource that next turn will help me play even more cards. Every time I kill a unit with a tech, I get to do that. If it's a non-leader, that is. Ooh, that is going to hurt. So his base's ability, the reason it's less than 30 health, he gets to ambush a unit in just like I ambushed there. He just ambushed in Wrecker, and when he's played, he gets to blow up the resource and deal tons of damage. It's one of the signature combos of this kind of deck. I will say, however, though, we do have the ability to wipe his ground board off next turn, provided we go first. I will go ahead and resource Iden, but I have the ability to wipe out his ground here. Otherwise, he would kill me right here. So, Turbo Laser Salvo, which choose an arena to blast. I'm going to blast ground, and boom, wiped it. So it used this damage to kill everything over there. And now it's a matter of, I assume that's going on my base, yep. We will lose our Quentin's assault cruiser here, but I don't know that we have much of a choice. I'm dead. I'm very dead. I have to, there's one card I can draw that can save me. Okay, that might can save me. That's not the card I was talking about, but that might can save me. I can do this, and he can't attack this phase. So I've bought myself another turn, potentially. And I'll do another Quentin's assault cruiser. But if he gets initiative, I still die, right? Yep, I am dead. Yeah, and I was not drawing what I had to get to win. Unfortunate. And that's it. So that's our first game, and that's what I was talking about. So our goal is just stall, stall, stall. You could feel me starting to round the corner there, but let's get to the next one and see how it goes. Our next game, we're up against Bo-Katan Kryze Blue. We get the coin flip, so we will go first. I wouldn't hate a mulligan here, but we will not. So my plan is right now looking like play this turn 1, pilot this onto it on turn 2, so we can resource that. And Turbo Laser Salvo is very good, but perhaps we'll get rid of Perilous Position. It's either Rival's Fall or Turbo Laser Salvo. We'll keep Rival's Fall, get rid of Turbo Laser Salvo. Okay, so he gets to deal damage when he's playing Mandalorians. Alright. Let's play this ship. So we get to filter the top of our deck. We'll put that at the bottom and keep this at the top. Okay. Simple enough. We'll claim initiative. Resource this. So the reason I don't like to play this card unless I need to, it is a capital ship, but when they kill it, they claim that bounty. So they actually get a resource when they kill the ship. It's got great stat lines, but it is a little scary if they start killing it, start getting a ton of resources. So I try to only play it when I have to. Let me play this as a pilot. So now our Inferno 4 is a 5/6 with a shield. So shield means if it gets attacked into, it's going to absorb all that damage. So for example, we're not going to take any damage for this attack, but we did lose our shield. And now we'll claim initiative. But we're essentially saying you have to worry about us now. Okay, he's going to put a damage on there from his leader. That's fine. I don't currently see a need for Fell the Dragon. Alright, we can only play 2 cards here, so first thing I'll do, though, is attack. Alright, we will play Prepare for Takeoff, so we get to search top 8 cards for up to 2 vehicles. Pick what we want. Well, we only have 2, so go. So I use 2 resources to effectively draw 2 cards, one that I want, and we use up 1 card for it. This is not a unique unit, so I could just play it. Oh, it is unique. Never mind. Then we need to claim initiative. So that little star icon means you can only have 1 of them on the field at a time. So if I had played it, it would have destroyed that one. So we'll go ahead and resource this. It's pretty clear we can't use it. At least not anytime soon, hopefully. Hopefully we'll be alive for a little while. I would love to get Droideka Security online, but we can't yet. Best we can do is get Resupply Carrier out, or try to get some exhaust going with our Perilous Position. First, let's just get an attack in with our Inferno 4. Okay, and they're doing the same. So I'm going to use Piett's ability to play a capital ship for 1 cheaper. Play Resupply Carrier, add another resource. Looks like it used the top target there. I'm now going to deploy my leader to the battlefield. Theirs deploys at 6. And I'm going to put 2 damage there. And they're probably going to get initiative. Nope, they have another card to play. Alright, then we'll get the initiative again. The Razor Crest, when played. Sure, okay, restore 2. Well, that's unfortunate. I really wanted to play Droideka this turn. Maybe we still can. Alright, I'll resource one of my Quinton's assault cruisers. I'm a little worried about getting pilots on this. Yeah, I'm too worried about that to ignore it, so we'll take that out first. Yeah, so that's scary too. Alright, let's get our Droideka online. I need some assistance, need some shielding, some protection. Okay, well, I don't want to attack the Sentinel on the ground, so if, that means I have to attack him, so if we attack Piett, we'll hit him. I definitely don't want that, so we'll probably just not do that. I assume he's about to deploy. Oh, he's going to kill Droideka. Okay. Well, Piett's probably going to die, but we're going to go ahead and claim initiative. I imagine he will hit him with the Mandalorian. No, he did not. I assume he'll at least deploy Bo. He has enough resources. Yeah. She's going to hit my base. Okay, he gets some extra damage there. That feels like a mistake to me, but we'll see, I suppose. Alright, I need to take out the bow. So I can play that for 6. I think that's just what we're going to have to do. Go ahead and take her out. Who's coming out? Ooh, alright. My Iden will die, unfortunately. Keep that at the top and that at the bottom. So if I can get that card out, we have a serious shot at winning if we can live. So we'll draw that next turn. Ooh, that is scary. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's very scary. We might not make it. We'll see. Alright, so now, when played, my opponent has to choose another unit they control and defeat that unit. So every time I attack, and this time when I've played it, he has to defeat a unit. I assume, yep, that he would defeat that. And now I just have to hope I can live. We've got a couple ways to exhaust him out next turn. Ooh, that's scary. That is very scary. He's got a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of ways to stop him, I don't think. I mean, Devastator means we'd be able to kill one of them. But I need to stop multiple, so I need to be hitting my perilous positions here. So if I perilous Mando and this. Okay, I probably need to do Mando and Ketso. So that slows them down to only be able to 3. Yeah, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to stop it. Looks like they've got too much damage flying in my face. Even if we stop one more. Ooh, he just did the one there. Okay, well I'm still a goner, unfortunately. Yep. Is what it is. That was a good game though. Very close. You could see, you know, again the point of this deck. Get around that corner, and then you're good. So yep, that's another aggro deck. Let's see a different one. Alright, we're against a Boba Fett yellow. So this is a new leader, a new Boba Fett. Gets to do a bunch of extra indirect damage. This is not a fantastic hand, but I don't need to mulligan it. That's acceptable enough. We have units we can play on the first, and then a card we can play on the second, and some extra goodies. So that's enough to work with. Alright, I'll go ahead and start with a Pike Sentinel here. This is just going to help slow down their initial attack again. Aggro deck. When played, if you control another fighter, you do 1 damage. Okay, interesting. Well, I don't want to take the 1 damage to him, so we'll take it there. That's from his leader ability. Basically, anytime something takes damage, he gets to deal an extra indirect that I pick where it goes. I'm going to get rid of Rival's Fall. And we'll see what happens. So I would like to kill you. And we'll put the indirect damage there. He's going to then trigger his leader, and we'll have to do another indirect damage to there. He didn't trigger his leader. That's interesting. Okay. Well, we can just kill that ship if we want. Okay, he's played another one. We're going to claim initiative, and we'll just kill it at the start again. Ooh, I would like to play SWGOH Technician, but I don't know that we can afford it right now. I can get rid of this. I would like to put this bounty to heal. It's not a unique unit. We would heal less by just letting him attack me, so we'll do this, and we'll take the damage to the base. So we take 1 less damage doing it that way. And he's, you know, dead. Our opponent is not happy about that, apparently. Alright. I'm going to stick that on his ship, so when we kill his ship, we get to heal 4 damage. In this case, he's not a unique unit. If he was a unique unit, we get to heal even more. So our goal, again, is just survive, survive, survive right now. Alright, I don't see a need to hold on to this Velvet Dragon. Okay. Play our Super Laser Technician, and if he triggers any indirect damage, I'll kill him. Deploy. What you got? Initiative. Alright. Pass. Not looking great. Our draws are not looking great right now. Drawing 2 of the same card. But we can get our Quinton's Assault Cruiser online here, and that will... We can kill the top target and heal 4 damage. In a perfect world, he does not attack with that first. Okay. Cool. So we'll take it... okay, he's changed. Okay, and he changed his mind on how he wanted to do it, so that's unfortunate, but... We're going to kill this first, then. We'll get the top target. It'll die. It might not die right now, but it will die. I definitely want to let him do his indirect damage, because I want to kill my Super Laser Technician for this when defeated effect. So let's see if he'll hit us here. Okay, I am going to take it on these 2. So Piett, let's just do 2 to Piett, and we'll want a Super Laser Tech to kill him, and we'll let that resolve. We get to have to now assign the indirect damage that Boba's going to do. Yep. We'll let it go on Piett. Just try to save our base some health. He has all his resources, so I feel confident enough to attack. I don't need to claim initiative there. Unless he decides to waste 6 resources. Ah, looks like he's actually playing his leader here. Okay, attach them to the TIE bomber. Fair enough. Ow. Alright, ooh, that's super painful. Okay, but we can play Devastator and kill him, so we're in okay shape. I'll resource that. So this, when played, deal damage to a unit equal to the number of resources you control. Because we have Piett deployed, he costs 2 less to play, and we'll boom, boom. And that just kills his leader and a big ship. I wouldn't be surprised if he just straight up surrenders after that. He's complaining in the chat. He is not happy with that at all. Alright, let's take the initiative. Okay, he lost his ship. I get to restore 4 damage. Seal it off my base. His stormtrooper is more than likely going to kill Piett here. Unless I could play Jordica. I don't know that I need any more resources, so we will not do any more. What's his move? What's his move? For some reason, it makes us resource one at a time. It doesn't just let us choose our resources at the same time. So all that time I spend thinking is time he's waiting and then waiting on him to play. And we'll be sitting here waiting apparently for a while. I think he might just not be happy with me. I think it might just be that simple. Yeah, so now it's telling me that there's no activity detected. Yeah, I think he's mad about what I did last turn. I think he just wants to waste 30 seconds of my time. Bit unfortunate, but a victory is a victory, I suppose. And a victory is a victory, I guess. Alright, let's get into the next game. Back to the next game, we're playing as a double aggression tech. Oh, goodness. This could be a little scary. So it's a Darth Vader. That's a set 1 leader, so that's the very first set. And then Tarkin Town, Rainer Base. We'll talk about it in just a moment. I'm not going to mulligan. No, this would be the situation where I would enjoy playing this card, but the way this guy works, basically, if you played a villainy card this phase, deal 1 damage to unit, 1 damage to base. And then this epic action you can use once per battle. Deal 3 damage to a damage on all your unit. He would love the opportunity to kill that. So we'll take care of that. And probably the Devastator, because we won't be getting that for a very long time. I believe I only have 2 of them in this deck, so that is a hair unfortunate. Alright, we'll start off with this and grab some vehicles. Let's grab an Inferno 4 and the Fleet Interdictor. He does get to see what cards I pulled, so he can see that in the chat, and if I was playing in real life, I would have to show him those cards. He's more than likely going to play a unit here, playing an aggression deck. I even played 2 units. Nope, just 1. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and resource this. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to try to play a little bit greedy and try to get tons of resources going. We're going to play our Supervisor Technician. I doubt he'd be dumb enough to hit him and kill him. I assume he's going to hit my base. But next turn, we'll be able to kill him with our Supervisor Technician and get that resource. I'm assuming he's thinking about the same thing now. Yep, he's going to get that free damage, and we'll claim initiative. So we will be kind of 1 action behind the curve next phase, but we can get to 5 resources next turn. Which means we can play our resupply carrier and get another resource. So we're getting ahead on the ramping here pretty early. Probably enough to the point that I can get rid of this resupply next turn. And it's probably not something I need to worry about. Alright, anytime now. He should be done. Yep, there we are. I would like to keep this takedown. Yeah, let's get rid of the resupply. Like I said, we're about to get quite a lot of progress there. It's a little unfortunate. I worry that my Piett might get smashed when I deploy him. Alright, so we get our resource there. So now we're at 5. We were 4-4, now we're 5-4. Because that one does come in as a readied resource. Alright, so we have a couple options of units we can play here. We can play Fleet Interdictor or Resupply Carrier. We're just going to play Resupply Carrier And we'll use that to make a resource. It took a perilous position, because it takes it from the top of my deck to make it. So it doesn't just make it out of thin air. Alright, we'll deploy our leader now. I do not want to attack in and take 3 damage. Okay, he is triggering the leader. If I'm him, I would have just claimed initiative there, I think, but that's alright. Works in my favor. Alright, we'll resource that. So, resource-wise, we have 7 to spend. I could play this for 5. Can't play this yet. 2, 4, 6, or 3. So I could do 3 and 4 and spend all of my resources and kill both of his units. So that seems like a great way to go. So I'll go ahead and I'll make him pick first. He has to pick one of the units and defeat it. Okay, he chose the Sentinel. That's what I would choose anyway, so that works out for me. Okay, he's attacking with his 5th brother. Okay, we're going to take his 5th brother out. So now we've wiped his board. Obviously, he's going to get some more cards on here before the phase ends, but for now, his board is wiped. And since he's playing the aggression deck and we're playing the ramping control deck, we have the edge now. Okay, he's dealing 5 damage. Unfortunate that we lose Piett there, but that's okay. I didn't expect him to live very long. I did say I expect him to get blitzed pretty hard. Once he gets this in range, he'll most likely hit it with this and kill it. Alright, so we'll only be able to increase our resource count by 1 here. I will resource resupply, so we can play a 9-cost capital ship or just a bunch of regular stuff. First thing I'm going to do, to be completely honest with you, is put top target here on this first leading center. So we'll get to heal 4 when he dies, and that will help us bounce back from a lot of the damage we're taking. Okay, let's go ahead and swing here. And then we decide if we want to play Sentinel in space or something else. Yeah, regular Death Star Stormtrooper. Well, we could play this and then this. Let's do that. Let's put that at the bottom and that at the bottom. Trying to get to those super strong capital ships we've talked about. Then we'll be able to play this and deal 6 damage across the board here, unless he kills my capital ship here. Certainly possible. Ooh, that does hurt. Luckily, we actually do have enough damage to kill them both still. So this increases my damage by 2 here, and then I get to deal that damage spread out amongst his units. So we'll do 3 there and 1 there, and boom. Now we get to heal 4 off my base. So now we're basically even on base. He is going to deploy his leader, though. Nope, next turn actually he'll deploy his leader. I'm a little surprised he didn't just take initiative there. Alright. Well, I don't love the spot we're in. We can play Devastator, but I'd rather wait on him to play a card first, so that we can get this massive damage when we can play it. Ideally, he plays his leader, and then we can play that. I'm going to pass. He could claim initiative here, and we go straight to the next turn. But I think that benefits me more than it does him. Okay. I'll keep risking it. The longer this goes, better for me. Okay, I will kill him now. That's fine. Be nice to take out Vader, but I'll take him out. I'm not going to let him get that much attack power. So he'll deploy Vader now. Or maybe he'll, probably do damage and then deploy him. Yep, there it is. And he gets to deal damage to units as he attacks. We have still not gotten a great answer for clearing out the ground other than the unit I just played, which will go ahead and get 10 on his base here. He only has 5 health left, so unless he finds a ton of damage somewhere and finds a way to stop me from dealing a ton of damage, we have this locked in. I will play this and see. Yep, so that's the ship we would have needed to close this out a little bit sooner. Heck, I'll get 2 of them. But, oh well. We'll just go ahead and claim the initiative. We don't need to spend any more resources. Alright, and now we win the game. So that one was not all that difficult, but I'll see you in the next one. Playing against a Django Red. Normally this would be that 25 health base you just saw Tarkin down, so I'm a little surprised to see that it's not. Alright, we have turn 1 options. They're not fantastic, but we will... no, they're pretty... We're going to risk it. We might get a card we can play. Okay. Nope, we're good. We got cards, so we're fine. But it's always a little risky. It is awesome that we got this. If we can keep this in our hand and not get it discarded for some reason, that'll be really helpful. So I'm going to get rid of that and the top target for now. The top target can always be really nice, but you can't always hold on to it for that long. I really like both those cards, so we'll keep them both on the top. And we'll pass. We drew the cards we expected to draw. Alright, let's go ahead and resource. Man, I don't want to resource any of this. We'll do that one. All super helpful cards. Alright, because of Django's exhaustion, first thing I want to do is get an attack off, because otherwise we probably won't get to do it. Okay, he's claimed the initiative, didn't spend any of his 3 resources. Very nice on my end. I would like to hold on to this turbo laser salvo. We might need that to clear the ground earlier, if he does go heavy ground, or clear the air, either way. We would be able to play MC30 Sulfurate this turn. That is more resource efficient. So, alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of Prepare for Takeoff, even though I really like that card. Going again to dig through for those vehicles in my deck is always really nice. We could have played Resupply Carrier this turn as well. Ooh, no, we couldn't have because of that Waylay. That was well played. So all that card does is return a non-linear unit to my hand. So he's not letting me get that resource early. So I have to do this. So that is well played by him. Good to slow me down. So I was talking about earlier about yellow being tempo. He's slowing me down there. Good play. Good play for sure. At this point, I think we're past Super Laser Tech even being useful. We're about to be at 5 resources and be able to play Resupply Carrier, which effectively would do the same thing. And then at the next resource mark, we're either Turbo Lasering, Rivals Falling, almost Avengering, so go ahead and resource him now. Well played on his end. We do want to get a quick attack off with this, if we can. Ooh. It's going to be exhausted. That's unfortunate. Hate to see that. He played a card that allows it to come out ready, but it'll die at the end of the next phase. Alright, let's go ahead and play our Resupply Carrier. And it just ate a resupply, that's fine. Ooh, that hurts. It's going to die anyway, so it getting to take out one of my ships is really painful. I hate taking that much damage on Piett, but... Alright, it will take the initiative. We are going to take, 2 damage from British Raider there. Pretty painful for sure. We'll go ahead and resource the resupply. We can play Avenger, but I would really like to take out Django. I think we'll go ahead and play Avenger. So I'm going to get rid of that. Maybe poor decision. Oh, wait, whoops. So let me go ahead and undo that. I thought I was resourcing already. Alright. Well, we're going to wait to play it. No point in playing it now. Oh, no, we need to play it now. Never mind. Yeah, we're going to have to play it now, because he'll just kill Piett here. So we have to play it now. We'd love to get the win played, to get rid of a unit, but not that lucky. Okay, the card they're playing now is essentially the same thing as Sneak Attack, except it goes back to their hand at the end of the phase. So, oh, that is super painful. He gets to deal 4 damage to me, however he sees fit. Presumably 2 on Piett, and then something somewhere else. There's the 2 on Piett, and then to my base. Okay. He should just kill my Avenger here, and there's nothing I can do about it. Very unfortunate. Oh, he can just kill my base. Never mind. I didn't even see the mess. So well played by him. Wow, that was a fantastic play. I thought I had him where I wanted him, but I was completely mistaken. That's awesome. All right, well then there's a quick one, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, apologies everyone. My power went out while I was filming yesterday. Luckily, I have a UPS for my computer and was able to stop our recording. I do want to quickly talk about some more changes I've made before we do 1, maybe 2 more matches here. I did get some timely interventions in our deck. These are really nice because you can smuggle them, meaning you play them as resources and pay 2 resources to actually use it later. I also put the Corvus in for a little bit more restore, and my 5 resource slot was pretty much open. I had the MC 130 assault frigate, and I really wasn't getting a ton of use out of it, so a ship with restore really helped that out. I increased our ground sentinel count by 1, and maybe 1 or 2 more changes, but those are the big ones. And we're going to play a couple more games and see if we can eke out some wins here. Alright, looks like we're fighting a Kenobi green deck, so that's going to be blue and green control and command. Do we need a mulligan? Man, I would sure like to, but this is technically playable. I don't want to risk not getting a playable hand, so we won't mulligan. If I resource one of these 2, we straight up won't have something we can do potentially next turn, but I don't think I have a choice. And then probably Turbo Laser Salvo. Not the best starting hand, but not terrible. Alright, pay. We'll use him to be able to play his capital ship 1 turn early. That's the whole reason it's in the deck. It's very strong stat line to be able to play it on turn 1. Okay, we drew a card that we can play. Thank goodness. Really like to keep both of those. Alright, we'll get rid of Fell the Dragon. I hate to, but. Alright, we're going to follow the use it or lose it mentality with our ships. So we'll attack before he gets to do anything in case he kills us. I pretty much always do that against anything blue or yellow. It's kind of my main philosophy there. Alright, we'll claim initiative. So we'll be able to run him into one of these units next turn. I shouldn't need another. I don't need 2 corpses. So we'll run him into one of these units. It's going to give me a ready resource. So that's the only reason I'm not doing that right away. Well, I guess it doesn't much matter. We can play Corvus now anyway. So let's do this first. Yep, okay. And he actually got a resource from that, which is not great. But that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and run him into one of these. I do want to get rid of him. Wheel. Alright, well, let's go ahead and let's just play Corvus here. Play our leader. Ah, he's going to heal damage off Yoda. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, then I'm going to hit there. That will pass. Alright, so we got an ambush. So this gives you an ambush. If I want to ambush, I could. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I really want to resupply, but I think I need to chalk it right now. So same mentality as earlier, use it or lose it. So we're going to quickly get our Corvus attack in first here if we can. He has the initiative. Okay, I was going to do that anyway, so I'm pretty much fine with that. Yoda shouldn't be able to kill me. I'm going to risk him killing Corvus on the off chance that he would be able to defeat my leader. Or that he's able to defeat this. Let's see, he's got full resources. He certainly may have a way to kill my Corvus. But I didn't really want him to use something that would knock my leader out. Ah, his leader. That's certainly a way to do it. I'm assuming he'll kill my my Dark Trooper here. But I suppose we'll see. He's got full resources still, so he may have some upgrades to play on Kenobi. No, I guess not. Unless he's doing it after he plans to heal or something. Okay. We go ahead and use this now. Get to draw some ships. Get these two. Worth keeping in mind these are going to the bottom of my deck, so just an eye on what cards are getting sent down there. He didn't spend a single resource that turn. That's super interesting. Well, if he doesn't play a unit right away, I'm going to kill this Kenobi. Really would like to keep multiple of those, but I can't. I need to hold on to all that. Okay, well, this is still really painful for him. He has to lose one of these two. That's all we'll be able to do, unfortunately, the way the resources are working out. Piett dying this turn, but he has to kill. Okay, he killed his leader and claimed initiative. Okay. Well, we're getting close to me being able to play Devastator and completely knock Luke out of the picture. We will get one of the resupply carriers out of here. So we need one more resource. We need 9 because we can lower it by 1 from Piett. Alright, he already attacked, so I don't see a need to exhaust him right now or anything like that. What you gonna do, buddy? You've only played 1 card in the past 2 turns. Surely you got something to do. And it's time. Okay. Weapon attack, deal 1 damage. Alright, sure. Well, I'm going to take advantage of that and get me another resource. With our ambushed, defeat non-leader, put in the resource I control. Okay. I don't need any more Super Laser Technician resource gaining. Let's go ahead and resource him pretty easily there. And we're at enough resource. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I know he did want to actually do that. Wow. That is super silly. Okay. Could have saved that and dealt with another unit later. That's an absurd decision, I think. I don't feel the need to resource anything. I think we have enough at 10. We'll get a little more resupply carriers and other stuff, so I'd rather keep the cards we're drawing. We have Overwhelm on this, so all the excess damage will go into his base. So, sure. What you got? Another one. All right. Well, we won't lose our Corvus, so that's fine. And we can knock it out with this. And do a resupply carrier. And then do this. Grab Avenger and Fleet Interdictor. This game's over. I don't know why he's still even trying. He has no hope coming back at this point. At least in my opinion. I've got an answer for whatever he plays, and I've got almost lethal damage on the board. I've got 18. No, it's lethal. Yeah, I have enough to kill him. And there it is. Okay. Alright, we'll do one more game, and then we'll end it up. Alright, we've got a Django Tarkintown deck. It's a very aggressive, fast-moving, high-damage deck. This is a solid hand. We'll try to go Inferno 4 into Iden on the ship if we can. Or Power the Dark Side if we need to. I will resource the saucer because I don't want to give him the opportunity to get a little bit of damage on me and then get a free resource by finishing me off with his epic action there. Yeah, and that would pretty much immediately be what happened. I'm super okay drawing a Super Laser Technician, I think. Really, I'd be okay with both of them, but I don't want to draw both of them. I want to draw them both, but not on the same turn, probably. I have to imagine Oh, that would be nice to keep, but I don't think I can. Deal 3 indirect damage. I'm gonna take that all on my base. Not gonna risk that. Why is it ready too? Oh well, that's a pretty nice set of abilities there. All right, let's pilot our Eidolon. So now we've got a 5/6 with a shield. He's gonna hit my base presumably before I kill him. I don't tend to use Eidolon as a pilot very much, but when you can get this set up and you know they're likely not to have a ton of anti-upgrade stuff, it can be worth doing. And he just ran it straight into the ship. Okay. I'll split this. I'll take one on Eidolon and one on my base. Oh, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that because he wouldn't be able to exhaust Eidolon. That was silly by me. I could have attacked for 5 there if I had just put it on my base. Definitely a misplay, which I could have technically hit undo, but that wouldn't be very sportsmanlike because I certainly didn't see it coming. Man, I don't want to get rid of any of this. Really, truly don't. I'm just going to quickly get an attack in before I get exhausted. Okay, he's doing the same. So let's get Super Blazer Technician on the board. If I get lucky, he's got something when played. Nope. Not seeing anything that's going to get me some indirect damage onto our trooper. Nope. Resource that resupply carrier. We don't need 2 of them in our inventory. First thing I'm going to do is knock out his TIE silencer. He should Tarkin Town me, I assume. I don't know if he'll do it right now, but he will probably before done. That's good on him. That's pretty well played. Let's use our resupply carrier. And now the question just becomes, we could get that answer now. And I hate to kill Inferno 4. No, we won't. If we could kill Inferno 4, there'd be the chance we know whether we want to go ahead and deploy Piett or not. If we deploy him and he gets fried, we'll regret this decision. Because Django's going to deploy this turn too. Yeah, he's going to exhaust Piett. Okay. So we'll see. If he gets fried, I'm going to regret that quite a lot. Okay, Django only has 3, so should be fine. Ooh. Yeah, I fear that was happening. Alright, bottom both of these. I need to draw an Avenger, please. Not an Avenger. Relatively helpful, but not an Avenger. First things first, I have to assume he's going to, I don't know, either start with my Dark Trooper, or I start with Resupply Carrier, or even Piett. I think I'm going to start with Piett and try to, I don't see myself playing a ship, so if Piett winds up dying, it's not the end of the world. Let's just put that damage on the base. Actually, I wouldn't mind tempting Django to hit Piett. So now we're 3 off, so Django can kill me. So if I can get Django to hit me. That's not what he's doing. Okay. We'll go ahead. Did we resource atomic intervention? No. So we have no ambush potential here. Yeah, the way I see it, we need to get this on the board. Just can't afford to take a lot more damage right now, and hopefully they don't get my I'm gonna say resupply carrier exhausted. But they did not, so we're good there. Okay, now he has to kill a unit. Presumably he'll kill his ISB agent, so now Django has to swing into my Dark Trooper and take 4. I'll take it. I'm assuming he's going to play some more stuff, but that helped thin out pretty hard. Get rid of the Inferno 4. We can easily take out this. I want to do it before it attacks. And we may get our resupply carrier exhausted, but yep, kind of figured. There we go. All right, we're getting some anti-ground stuff coming now. I would really like to keep the Corvus, but I don't think we can. I really need that. I really need the restore. Fall. We're gonna do a turbo laser salvo. We're gonna blast ground using this ship. So Grio's gonna die. He'll probably get to ping this and exhaust me. Ooh, that's awful. Well, I'm getting exhausted from that. Oh no, because Django's exhausted. That's nice for me, actually. Can we kill it? Pass. We have enough resources now. I don't see the need to resource anything. He surrendered. We got around the corner. That's a tough deck to get past the corner on, so I'm super happy with that. So yeah, thank y'all so much. Like I said, we can talk about the deck a little bit here, but essentially it's just survive, 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 get your big stuff out, and start winning the game from there. Just tons of control. Try to keep them pinned back and go from there. I think there's still improvements to be made. I think there's still changes to be made as we see how the meta starts to develop. I don't know if more pilots would help. I don't think so. I don't think I can get rid of any more of my ground units because essentially, this Pike Sentinel, Dark Trooper, and even I can go on the ground and help, buy me time. But occasionally I do run into an issue if I can't keep a capital ship up and then get to like a turbo laser salvo or normal barrage. I can't run into an issue where I get swarmed out on the ground. So that's happened a few times, and I'm working on a way to address that. Turbo laser blast would be a fantastic card. Just kills everything. I don't have any copies of it though. It's quite expensive for cards I want to buy right now. So we'll see if that's something I decide I want to get. Obviously, I don't have any of the jump lightspeed stuff yet, right? That's not out quite yet. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see any more Stars Unlimited stuff, just let me know. We'll see how often I upload Stars Unlimited stuff. Obviously, it's still mainly Galaxy Heroes, but it'd be fun to mix in every so often just for a little bit of variety. And I'll see you guys in the next one.